Ask AI whether your plan is any good, and it will almost always tell you yes. Not because the plan is good, but because agreeing with you is what it was built to do. I'm Alan Babbitt, and this is AI Made Simple. So there's a word for this: sycophancy. It just means flattery, telling people what they want to hear. Researchers have started measuring it, and the pattern holds pretty much across every major model out there. These tools agree with you far more often than a real advisor would, and they keep agreeing when you're wrong. So here's the part that should really bother you. In those studies, people liked the agreeable model better, trusted it more, even though it gave them worse advice. So this isn't a bug somebody forgot to fix. Agreeable keeps you typing. Typing is the business model. Nobody's coming to fix it. You work around it or you live with it. So let me show you with a real example. Let's say you're bringing on a new advisor. They're coming over from a competitor with an established book of business. You had a strong interview, there was great energy, and they want to start next month. So you type all that up and you ask AI, what do you think? And it tells you this looks like a strong ad. It's wrong. It's not lying to you, it's just agreeing with you. So 5 steps get you the real answer. I call it audit because an audit is the one conversation where nobody's feelings matter, right? So A is anonymize it. Never type, here's my plan. What do you think? Instead, type, a colleague is proposing this. The second the machine knows the idea is yours, it starts protecting your feelings instead of examining what your plan is. So this stops being my grade hire, it's a hire somebody else is proposing. The U is unplug the memory. The longer you talk to AI, the more agreeable it gets. It learns your preferences, then serves them back to you. The model that knows you best, that's the model that's most likely to agree with you. So temporary chat, memory off. Clean slate every time. The D, declare the standard. Be honest with me doesn't work. It's too vague. Give it a rule it can actually follow. So I say this word for word. For this whole conversation, don't soften anything. If something is broken, name it and tell me why it's broken. If you're guessing, tell me you're guessing. And then the line that does the real work. I want to hear, this fails and here's why. Not, you might want to consider. Then have it repeat the rule back to you before you start. The I, install an opponent. Now give it a job where disagreeing is the job. Not be a skeptic, that's a personality. Give it something to lose. So I tell it this: you're the reviewer who gets blamed if this hire gets approved and it doesn't work out. Find the gaps, find the assumptions nobody ever proved, and don't hand me a list of positives to balance it out. Now watch what the same machine says. Why is a producing advisor with a real book leaving? Nobody ever put that on paper. And it outweighs everything else on the page. A T is tell it you're about to act. This is to set up everybody's skips, and it's the one that pays. After the analysis, you say, I'm acting on this today. Which parts should I not trust without checking them myself? And what did you actually hold back because you weren't confident enough to say it? And out it comes. It guessed how much that book actually travels. It wants me to check that against my own history, not its. And it left out what 6 unproductive months would cost me because I never gave that number. So here's the payoff: same machine, same candidate, same afternoon. First answer, strong ad. Second answer, you don't know why they're leaving. And you're paying for a book, one that may not come with them. Not a nicer answer, a truer one. And when the call is big enough, run the whole sequence again in a second AI on its own. And don't ask one to grade the other. Run it clean and compare. Where they agree, take it seriously. Where they disagree, dig. Then check the hard numbers against a real source. Two machines can agree with each other and still be wrong. Here's the honest limit on all of this. The audit makes the machine more useful. It does not make the machine care. For the decisions that matter, you're still going to need a real person, somebody who's going to look you in the eye and tell you no. That's the whole job. So this week, take the next real decision you have sitting on your desk, run the audit on it before you run it past anybody. And here's the real question, not what you should know about these tools. What did you do with them last week? That's what the AI capability check measures. It's at isaadvisory.com/training. There's 5 questions, 90 seconds, a straight answer about where your gap is. That's this one. I'm Alan Babbitt, and this is AI Made Simple. I'll see you the next time.